You won't have to do it anymore. 4 more years, you know what? It'll be fixed. It'll be fine. Religion and Christianity are the biggest things missing from this country. And I think you all should get a copy of God Bless the USA Bible now and help spread our Christian values with others. You won't have to vote anymore, my beautiful Christians. I love you, Christians. I'm a Christian. All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many. It's my favorite book. It's a lot of people's favorite book. I'm proud to endorse and encourage you to get this Bible. We must make America pray again. You see the spirit from the hostages, and that's what they are, as hostages. They've been treated terribly and very unfairly, and you know that, and everybody knows that. And we're going to be working on that soon. The first day we get into office, we're going to save our country, and we're going to work with the people to treat those unbelievable patriots, and they were unbelievable patriots and are.
Irrespective of the indictment, I want the American people to know that I had no right to overturn the election. And then on that day, President Trump asked me to put him over the Constitution. But I chose the Constitution, and I always will. I mean, I really do believe that anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States again.
We can take that place. And then do what? Heads on pike.
This is the people's house! Let us in!
Get in there!
Armo!
Get the in there!
Let's get them! Every single in there is a traitor. Every single one. String them up!
I could feel the tension and see the anxiety on people's faces every time I went somewhere. The political tension.
Who hides evidence? Criminals hide evidence, not honest people. So, over the next 10 days,
Rudy Giuliani. Crooked. Hold up.
We will be made fools of. But if we're right, a lot of them will go to jail. So, let's have trial by combat.
Trial by combat? It's funny to even hear the words crooked and fraudulent come out of Rudy Giuliani's mouth. He lost his license to practice law because he was a fraud. This dude got disbarred by a New York court for repeatedly lying about Donald Trump's 2020 election laws and undermining the integrity of the U.S. electoral process.
It doesn't happen. You don't concede when there's death involved. Our country has had enough. We will not take it anymore, and that's what this is all about. And to use a favorite term that all of you people really came up with, we will stop the steal.
Man, what is he even talking about?
And only count the electors who have been lawfully slated. I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Now it is up to Congress to confront this egregious assault on our democracy. And after this, we're going to walk down, and I'll be there with you. We're going to walk down. We're going to walk down anyone you want, but I think right here, we're going to walk down to the Capitol. And we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not going to be cheering so much for some of them. Because you'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength, and you have to be strong.
These people are under a spell.
Our elections, but whether or not they stand strong for our country. Our country has been under siege.
There are indictments. There's audio tape of him with classified documents, sharing them with people who didn't have that security clearance. Does any of that bother you?
No, I think they've been after him so long that all of this is just a witch hunt, like he described it. I don't think there's anything Trump's done wrong. I think that the desperate opposition is just after him, and they're going to keep after him until they can get him in jail, I think.
Is there anything that could happen with him indictment-wise that would say, all right, maybe this disqualifies him for president?
Not for me. I'm with him to the finish.
All right, thank you so much.
He could stand on the front steps of the White House and commit murder, and I'm with him.
Explain that to me. That's amazing. I mean,
Look, he's the only man we've ever had in my lifetime that stood for America as president. Now, I was a George Herbert Walker Bush man and all that, but they don't anybody compare to Donald Trump. He loves this country, and that's why I love him.
You had some very bad people in that group, but you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group, excuse me, I saw the same pictures as you did. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name.
Kevin Roberts and the Heritage Foundation, Project 2025. Let's not forget how close Trump and Jeffrey Epstein was. But I guess that still wouldn't be enough to get people to get it. USS Gerald R. Ford. Standing at watch, defending freedom. To hear and see it. These people are exhausting.
Recent polling shows that 39...
Trump lost the re-election back in 2020, but publicly claimed widespread voter fraud had affected the outcome. 5 people died as a result of the violence. Trump's actions resulted in the House of Representatives approving another article of impeachment on January 13, 2021. He is the only president in American history to be impeached twice by Congress. Unhinged and running from one of the most powerful offices in the world, what does an almost 80-year-old man with a background like his means when he says, "Let's make America great again"? What are the implications here? I saw a lot of Confederate flags the day of the insurrection. Politics aside, Trumpism is a cult. Trump will tell his followers to go drink bleach, and they'll go do it. From the January 6th insurrection to the 34 felony counts that he got convicted of, look at the list of charges that this man has. And do your own research, and you tell me if he's qualified and fit to be a candidate for the President of the United States of America.